Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about Herbert Hainer, and he has come out and spoke to Bill TV, and had certain things to say. And we're gonna go into that. If you go on to enjoy, please do smash the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for supporting the channel. The channel at the moment is absolutely flying. And the content will keep flowing. There will be another show at 8 p.m. tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last one. The last couple have been fun, and we're just going to continue with that. So yeah, with that said, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Thank you for the constant support on the channel. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Daily Bayern Munich content as well as a daily live show for you guys. The next episode of Kingsley Cosmic Coman, the FIFA series we do, will come out hopefully tomorrow. I'll get that edited in a little bit, hopefully. If not, it'll come out on Tuesday. But either way, let's get into this video. I'm talking too much. So yeah, Herbert Hainer, no matter what he says in this, I still don't really like him, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I don't know him personally, but the board in general all need to get out. They destroyed our season. We could have won a treble. We really, really could have with Julian nagelsmann. It's all if, buts, and maybes now because they sacked our manager and gave us Thomas Tuchel. And look how that's gone. We only won the league on the last day. But let's see what he's had to say. It was 4 hours ago that it came out. So yeah, let's just see what he has to say. So the first thing, Herbert Hainer on last night's UCL final, he said it was a very intense game. When you look at the whole Champions League season, Man City are a deserved winner. I'm happy for City in the fact that Erling Haaland won it. He broke all of the records, all of this and all of that. If you go back on any of my videos in the past when he was a Dortmund player, I said that this is a striker we want as a Lewandowski replacement, and he will be unstoppable. And I'm not telling the future or anything, but it's happened. If he doesn't get the Ballon d'Or, it's rigged. Even though I think it's rigged anyway. But I don't really care about City winning it. Congratulations to them. I don't like that some of our players are coming out saying congratulations, but because at the end of the day, they're the people that got knocked out. I have to disagree on the fact that they should have won it. They deserve to win it. Of course, they beat a Real Madrid team, but not the best Real Madrid team, to be honest with you. It's a lacking Real Madrid team, and the Bayern team was shit. But either way, at the end of the day, you got to go and win it, and they did that. So congrats to them. Then he was asked about Bayern and Germany teams left behind in the Champions League. He said, "You also need why can I not read? You also need that little bit of luck to win the Champions League. We had a very difficult group. It wasn't easy going through. In the end, we lost to the current winner, and we would have played against Real Madrid in the semis." Yes, but I don't understand where he's coming from with the you need a little bit of luck. Of course, in football, you do need luck at times. We had a very difficult group. I disagree. We absolutely demolished them. It was only Pelens that scored against us. It wasn't easy going through, and that I disagree with that as well. I don't know what this guy's on about. We won 8 and lost 1-8, drawn 1 and lost 1. Has this guy been watching us or not? Like, what? Has this guy actually been watching Bayern, or has he been watching, SpongeBob SquarePants or something? Like, I'm not sure about what you're going on about, mate, but all right. And yeah, of course, we went out to the winners, but that's so easy to say, isn't it? You know what I mean? And it would have been the same thing if Inter won last night. Oh, we beat them. We should have beat, it's all if, buts, and maybes. So yeah, whatever. He said FC Bayern is able to spend 100 million, but then everything has to be right with the transfer. We're looking for a striker, but they're hard to find. They're all quite expensive. Everything has to fit. Yeah, but at the same time though, like in this day and age, you just got to go and spend the money. You know what I mean? Like you've just got to go and spend that money. And I have to agree in the fact that it has to you can spend 100 million, but it has to fit. The right transfer has to fit. I agree with that because look at Sadio Mané. Obviously, we didn't spend 100 million on him, but he was a Ballon d'Or candidate. So I agree with that 100% in that part. I think go and get Dusan Vlahovic, to be honest with you, and hopefully we can get him back to his Florentina days, because obviously everyone is being poor with Juve. So, yeah, that's that. Herbert Hainer on a sporting director. He said we want to have a sporting director, but the rule here is quite over rush. It's quality over rush. Sorry. So basically, they're looking for the best one, and they're not rushing to get someone. He said the good candidates are usually all under contract. We have a lot of football enterprise at the club. We will plan the squad in peace and consistency, I believe is what it says. A cheap alternative like Fulrug, an option. He said, I like these questions, by the way. That's something I have to agree with. These questions are what it needs to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, he was asked about is a cheap option or a cheap alternative of Fulrug an option. He said, we are going to spend a lot of money. So far, we haven't spent anything. We got Lemo and Guerrero on a free. We're looking for a striker, and as soon as we find the player with a certain quality, we will let you know. And then he was asked about Colomiani, and he said there are a few names mentioned, but we'll take our time to see who suits FC Bayern best. Thomas Tuchel also has a say in that. Well, yeah, of course he does. He's the manager, unfortunately. But yeah, like I don't like the fact that Bayern are being really, really slow because I feel like we're just going to get left in the wind. I really just hope that nobody goes in for the players that we are linked with. Obviously, Declan Rice is being linked with Arsenal, United, so on. But yeah, they are acting slow on it, 100%. They're 100%. Then he goes on. He said there aren't many strikers who can play at this level. That's why the same names are always being mentioned, and the competition is fierce for them. Since a striker will cost a lot, we have to make sure that he's good. He's a good fit for Bayern. Yeah, I have to agree. Of course, if you're going to spend a big amount of money on him, you've got to make sure you get the right player. I agree with that. I have to agree with that, even though I don't like the lad. You know what I mean? On Hernandez's future, he said we are consistent, constant. We are in constant contract negotiations and have also supported him very closely during his rehab phase. Anyone who saw him at the title celebration saw that he is not unhappy here. We want to keep him on the long term. I think he needs to say sorry then, to be honest with you. If it's true, at the end of the day, I don't like the fact that he has been or his the rumors and that, I mean, come out on Instagram, come out on Twitter, whatever, and say it's all bullshit, what I mean? And he hasn't. So, there's that. Herbert Hainer on the failed DFL investor plan. He said, I'm disappointed things went that way. It would have been good for the league. An outside partner could have helped us a lot, especially in foreign marketing. We are far behind other European clubs. Yeah, but you say that, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, we realistically could have been Champions League winners. Like, we really could have, I don't know if we would have beat Real Madrid. I don't even know if we would have beat Man City under Julian. But you know what I mean? We'd have had a better go at it than bringing Tuchel in at the wrong time. And then he was asked about Manuel Neuer's goalkeeping coach, Tony Tablovic, I believe is how you say his name, and he was asked about him. He said, there are many rumours about that. We parted ways with Tony some time ago. He worked with Manuel Neuer successfully for a long time, but we are not going to give an update on that. Okay, fair enough. Was it a mistake letting Lewandowski go without a replacement? In hindsight, you can say that it didn't work. Lewandowski scored 30 to 40 goals this season. We missed that. Julian Nagelsmann wanted a different, but it didn't work as we thought it would. I'm sorry. I don't care if we're blaming Julian Nagelsmann. I don't care if we're blaming Herbert Hainer, Oliver Kahn, Brazo. I don't even care if we're blaming me, to be perfectly honest with you. You do not let a 30-40 goal scorer contributor, whatever you want to say, go on. I don't care how much they spent for him. He was always going to smash it in La Liga. He would have smashed it wherever he went. He could have gone played in the Championship. He could have played for Ligue Uber Eats League. He could have played in the Serie A, another team in the Bundesliga. He would be the top goal scorer. At the end of the day, Bayern fans don't like him because of the way that he left. But at the end of the day, my man is a serial goal scorer. You cannot do that. You just can't. And realistically, he won Barcelona the league. We're being realistic because his goals would have contributed. So I think they're idiotic to let him go. If it's Julian Nagelsmann, he's idiotic. If it's whoever it is, they're idiotic. You can't let that player go. In my personal opinion, we got him on a free. We should have let him leave on a free. Stop. It's all profit margins. Yeah, let's make this an empire rather than or a business rather than a football club. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's all bullshit, to be perfectly honest with you. Being real, it really is. And it was a mistake. 110%. It was a mistake. No one can say about hindsight or anything like that. It was a mistake. You can't let a 30-40 goal striker leave. Nobody else has got close. No one else has got close. And the Bundesliga in itself was crap as well, for being realistic with it. Like, let me find Bundesliga stats. It's who was the okay, it's not gonna Nicholas got the thingy, didn't he? Goals. So yeah, Furrow got it, but how many did he have? 16 goals. Is the highest. You're taking the absolute piss, aren't you? You know what I mean? 16 goals, then it's 16 goals of Nkunku, then 15. That's crap. And that's what makes our league look like a farmers league. But yeah, whatever. He said the same names are being mentioned in the media: Kolo Muani, Harry Kane, Osimhen, Vlahovic. We're looking at it closely to see who fits Bayern best. Tuchel also has a say. Agreed, yeah. And then he also goes on to say, we're also looking at the economic part. I'm convinced we'll find a good solution. Well, if that's the case, then, mate, get on with your job, mate. You know what I mean? Get on with your job. The board need to hurry up. I'm not expecting all of our summer business to be done right now. The season's not started yet, of course, but don't take the piss with it, because Harry Kane could be gone. If you want Harry Kane, go and get Harry Kane. My opinions are my opinions, but if you want Harry Kane, go and get him. You know what I mean? Like, we don't hear anything. We don't hear anything about negotiations. Like, it's annoying. He was asked about Pavard and Goretzka candidates for sale. He said there are rumours about FC Bayern every day because our players are popular. Leon Goretzka signed a long-time deal with us. Pavard has shown very good performances, and we'd like to continue with him. That's just keeping the peace with Pavard. Saying that. And Leon Goretzka, that again is keeping the peace and saying, rather than saying, let's bring him in, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna publicly shit on Leon Goretzka. He's not. You know what I mean? He can publicly shit on whoever he wants, but he's not going to. Bayern Munich, in talks with Declan Rice, he was asked. He said, our scouts and people in charge are working on many players and in talks so that we can make the right choice in the end. Is it the right choice in the end, though? To be honest with you, is it the right choice in the end? Because it looks like he's going to Arsenal. You know what I mean? So you're not acting, and you're not on it enough, are you? And then he was asked about Oliver Kahn. He said, there is no doubt that Oliver is one of the best. Is one of the Bayern's icons. He has won so many titles and became the world's best goalkeeper. I spoke to him on the phone last week. FC Bayern is always ready to reach out. I'm sure he will remain part of the Bayern family. Well, of course he's going to be pissed off. You know what I mean? Like, Brazzo can just take it. Oliver Kahn is a hothead, and remember, he has passion for this badge. I'm not saying Brazzo doesn't, but you know what I mean. At the end of the day, he's a hothead. So you've seen the way he was reacting when we were losing and all of that. So, but yeah, I think people that are saying that Oliver Kahn is destroyed his legacy are idiots, to be perfectly honest with you, because he didn't destroy his legacy as a goalkeeper. He destroyed it as someone, as the person Oliver Kahn doing a job and not doing it properly. So to be perfectly honest, that's what Herbert Hainer had to say. That's my reaction. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. thank you for the constant support on the channel, guys, generally. Hopefully we'll have another video out in a little bit for you guys, and then we'll go on to do the stream tonight and then going forward. So yeah, thank you so much for the constant support. If you could share the video, would be much and greatly appreciated. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all of that good stuff. And until then, see you on the next one. Mia Samia, peace out. Tuchel out.